Okay, what's going on? It's your homeboy DJ He-Man, aka Kazar, with the legend from the South, Khujo Goodie. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I'm just chilling out, man. Down here in the dirty South, man. Just loving these blue skies down here, man.
Nah, I feel you, man. You know, a lot of people, when I was growing up, you guys kind of took me by surprise. You took the world by surprise, when y'all started with that cell therapy, man, brother.
Wow, man. The thing about cell therapy was, man, our record label was behind us 100%. You know what I mean? Organized Noise came to L.A. Reid. It's what we got on Goodie Mob. And L.A. Reid was like, shit, man, if Organized Noise, if y'all stamping it, man, I'm behind it too, man. And man, this is relevant to this day right now, 2023, man.
Yeah, brother. Because I was in high school when I heard it. And the crazy thing was when that beat dropped, man. And then the knowledge y'all was kicking on it, brother. Y'all definitely opened my ears wide up. You opened a lot of people's ears. Because I feel like, being on the East Coast up here in New Jersey, New York, it was like you didn't really get to hear a lot of y'all. But y'all came with that whole different style and then the video and everything, man. Y'all definitely did your thing, brother.
Yeah. The Phase Records, man. The Phase Records was it was an R&B rap, an R&B label. I mean, it's a straight R&B artist on there, and it was like Outkast and Goodie Mob was kind of like the main rappers on there. You know what I'm saying? And just coming out from a record label like that, man. People just paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? We got to get out global, man. You know what I mean? So, man, shout out to the Phase Records, man, for real.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I feel like, I don't want to say it's kind of a lost art, but it feels like it. You guys was coming from, you got some people talking lyrical, some people talking street. You guys was coming with a message. And I feel like now music, it's no message in it. Everybody coming with the same type of music. And back then, and nowadays, you could learn something from listening to a song. It showed you how to move in the streets, how to decide certain situations. And I feel like now it's none of that. What do you think about that?
Well, man, I just think, man, in this day and age, man, you got a term now here called wokeism now. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? They suppressing the wisdom in hip hop. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of fucked up, man, because it seems like in every other genre of music, man, it's either giving you some type of message or giving you a message about the hit. Yeah, I think it's just being suppressed a little bit, right, man. The balance is like way off right now. You know what I mean? The balance is way off, and I think money has really played a real part in it, man. Because you can have a record that's just talking about some straight bullshit. You know what I mean? But if somebody putting their money behind it and they feel like, okay, I feel like this record right here is a great record. You know what I mean? And people put their money behind it, and the radio station see that somebody coming up there with 200 stats, and then opposed to somebody up there that ain't got the money, and they're gonna go with the 200 stats and they're gonna play it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? It's just that shit need to be checked, man. It's not the music, it's the machine need to be checked. You know what I mean?
Nah, you definitely right. And with that being said, you out here doing your thing. You got the digital poison. Yes, you coming from spitting that knowledge in the
and they get their ass concert. I was at matter of fact, I was at a CeeLo concert. He was doing his James Brown concert. And he had a Goodie. And I just started a chant saying, "Get their ass shouted, get their ass shouted." So it's like a motivational song for me, man. I'm just motivating myself, man, to keep goddamn putting it down, man, as hard as I can, man, and just continue to carry that torch, man, for hip hop, man, especially for artists coming up out of the 90s, man. You know what I mean? So get their ass shouted, man. The video is out, shot by my kinfolk, man, Trey Lieber, man, with 39 Lashes, produced by Day One, man, on the West Side, man, and I'm just pushing that envelope, bro, till I can't no more.
Yeah, definitely. And I also seen that at the halftime show, man. I know that had to be big, though.
Man, that shit was so, man, monumental for me, man, because that's like my first time really perform, man, in Atlanta, man, in the halftime, man, where the city really, where actually the organization really recognized who Goodie Mob was, man. So, man, that shit had to be a highlight of my career, bro. Definitely up there at the top.
Yeah, I can imagine that. You know what I mean? Like just the love from the city, and then they put you out there, and definitely
man,
all love right there.
Yeah, bro.
So now with the Billboard, now a lot of people talking about the Billboard. It's kind of old a little bit, but they talking about Jay-Z being #1, and you know Tupac and everybody else were kind of behind them. What do you feel about that?
Well, man, you know it's just somebody's opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, it's Billboard's opinion, man. You know, everybody got their top 50, everybody got their top 100, man. So, you know, if they feel that way, man, that's how they feel, man. But when you ask people, different people from the different perspective of it, oh man, you're gonna get something totally different, man. Totally different, man. But you know, Z, man, as an artist, as an MC, man, as an entrepreneur, I respect Tupac as an MC too, man. But I had a chance to meet Tupac. You know what I mean? So, man, he definitely up there in my top 10, man, for real.
Definitely. Now I know you met him, but if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe y'all kind of met him at the y'all went to see y'all heard him y'all first heard Hit 'Em Up in the studio.
Well, when we walked in the studio, he was playing The Good Life. He was in the booth recording The Good Life, and that's why when you go to that song, you'll hear him say Goodie Mob in the house. You know what I mean? So we heard that one first. You know what I mean? And then the Hit 'Em Up came second, man. So we was just goddamn privileged to be in there, man. I thought we was gonna actually lay some shit down, man. I was like, damn, we ain't putting nothing on that shit. Bro. Oh man, that would have been monumental, bro.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't know that. Well, they say that Tupac had a house. And did you ever get the chance to kick it with him besides that? Or, you know, got any Tupac story nobody know?
Actually, Tebow and Tupac, they was real close, man. So actually that was kind of like our connection, you know what I'm saying, with Tupac, man, as far as hearing about him wanting to be in Goodie Mob and wanting to come down here and just start a whole new fresh, you know what I'm saying, record label, man, with different substance, man. So, you know what I'm saying, that brother knew, man, that it was more to it than just, you know what I'm saying, to just what was going on at the time, man. So, yeah, it was hard.
Now, I was just thinking, right? Now, you always came with the lyrics and skills and stuff like that, and you always had a story to tell. You ever thought about writing a book?
Man, that's hard, man. I was just talking to some of my brothers, man, the other day, man. They was like, man, you should do a audio autobiography. Because I put a book out before. It's called Straight Out the A. So it came out a long time ago, 7, maybe 2012. But no, I definitely was thinking about doing an autobiography, man. So that might be some next shit that might pop out there, man, this year.
Yeah, no, definitely. You still, or either release that one and put that one out audio too.
Okay, bet. Got
do it, you know what I mean? So
for sure, real now, shit.
With the state of hip hop and music, how do you feel about that? Because I feel like you got groups coming out, got one done, nobody content. What's your take on that?
One hit, man, and that shit just being a straight banger, man. You know, they go and sell the publishing on it, and then next thing you know, they good for years. You don't hear from them, man. You don't never. Some you might hear from them, some you might never hear from them. But you know, that's just how the game goes, man. That's just how it is, because it's a lot of records out there. It's not just hip hop. It's like I mean, that might be somebody's favorite ass song. This one song that this one artist did, but I would say, you know, make it your best shot. You know what I mean? If there's some shit like, well, you know, I just want to get out here and just see if I could do it. You know, just make it your best shot. You know what I mean? So I can't sit here and condemn a person that only got one song in them. You know what I mean? It just might not be for them. You know what I mean? But with me, I just feel like I'm still in the prime. I still can do it. You know what I'm saying? I still got my mental goddamn dexterity, man, put music out and and think about hooks and songs. So man, I think I got a lot to go, man. I just feel like I'm behind because you know what I mean. When you look up Goodie Mob, you see all of our albums, but when you go here and see the solo contribution, you know what I mean. I want to be able to have a discography, man, so my fans and my sons can look back and say, man, damn, you know, my dad did this, did this. Oh, he had a lot of stuff, man. You know, opposed to had one song, you know, which is good, but that's just my take. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna condemn a person that don't have that in them like that. You know what I mean?
Nah, you're right. Everybody's path ain't the same path.
Right,
so I feel you on that. But my thing with hip hop, right? I feel like you know you got a lot of legends, and it's like hip hop is supposed to be a young man's sport, and I feel like with hip hop most of the time they kind of disregard the legends. They are always on to the next one. Where if you look at like rock and roll or whatever else, they love their legends. They don't diss them. They always come out and see them and stuff like that. So me personally, I be feeling like all the classic groups need to come together and just go on tour. Because you got your solid fans, so your fans might not even see you before. So now they will come out and support you and all like that. That's just me, though.
But no, how you feel about that? Man, you know, LL Cool J is doing something like that. With Rock the Bell Radio.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So,
he got the
man,
cruise
you know
ship
what I'm saying? The cruise ship going, and he got something going that, you know what I'm saying, he's trying to do a lot together. And you know, man, they're gonna put the OGs out there, man. So I love it, man, because I mean, it feels like only in our genre of music, you know what I'm saying, people be trying to stop the people that done got old in the game. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, man, don't do that shit. But I don't think it's us, man. I think it's got to be some hidden hand that's doing that, because when you got people that's kind of seasoned and experienced in the game, they know a lot of pitfalls that they can tell younger artists not to go through. You know what I mean? And that gets the record labels and the streaming platform, they get them paid. You know what I mean? But if a young artist come in the game and don't have that knowledge on how to get paid, you know what I'm saying? They could be taken to an age to where, oh damn, you know what I'm saying, I can't do that no more. Or should have sold my publishing, all of my publishing, or you know what I'm saying, like that. So I think, man, they try to stop the wisdom being passed down in the genre of music to where we can generate generational wealth, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you. I feel like, too, I totally agree with you. Like you said, it's probably like a hidden hand controlling things. Because back in the day, most people didn't know how the business worked. But now that we smarter, it seems like they're more likely to go with somebody who don't know anything so they can take advantage of them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Because it's like this. You don't think when you, like in 95, we didn't think that soul food was going to be still relevant to this time right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing that we didn't sell our publishing. You feel what I'm saying? Because now it's still worth money, and our family still can eat off of that. God forbid something happened to us. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's just got to be a level of respect as far as like each one teach one and have knowledge of the game, man. We need that needs to be at the forefront of what we're doing.
Definitely. So any artists coming in the game, what kind of advice would you have for them? Being that you've been in the music game for a long time, you done seen a lot of stuff change, you got some pitfalls, stuff like that. What would you tell them?
Man, I would tell them to register with a publishing company, man, whether it's BMI or ASCAP. So that way, when you put your music out, and as you grow and as your music grow and as your fan base, you know what I'm saying, you getting paid for that. You know what I mean? Opposed to when you got to go back and be like, well, damn, I ain't registered this song, or I ain't registered that song. You know what I mean? So definitely register your song with a publishing company, and register your song with like media base. So if somebody's playing your music, they can track it. So if you want to go to somebody that want to invest in you, like, man, shit, they playing my shit about like a 1,000 times down here in Georgia, then 1,000 over here in Texas. They can type in that shit and look it up. Say, okay, yeah, you're right. They are playing this because your shit is registered. You know what I mean? So and make sure you understand how you get paid in the business, man. You know what I mean? And and keep your merchandise too, man. You know what I'm saying? Brand your name a household name like Snoop Dogg. Everybody knows Snoop Dogg, whether they Asian, Japanese, Russian, everybody, you know what I mean? Because his branding process was goddamn great. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, Snoop everywhere. Snoop be selling like garbage bags and everything.
Man,
So I ain't
everywhere,
mad. I
bro.
gotta get that money any
Yeah.
type of way you can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On the
Yes, I
last
did.
note, though. On the last note, what's the last thing you're working for? What you're working on? So the people can look
Okay.
out for.
Oh man, I'm about to get ready to drop a mix CD. It's called Paved Mentality, and it's powered by independent artists. I put a post out a couple of months ago saying, tag the hottest artists in your city. And I got, man, my DM just filled up with all type of artists, man. So coming out, it's gonna be on all mixtape platforms. It's gonna be given away free. So we're not selling this one. This is just straight promotional, man, for these independent artists that I'm connected with. And the good part about it too is that I got a new song going there too. You know what I mean? So it's like in the new independent artists are starting out with me. It's like we all starting over, starting from the bottom on up to the top. So Paid Mentality, man, y'all grab that.
Okay, brother. I
April 7th.
definitely appreciate your time, man. Like I said, definitely a legend. I love
Appreciate
y'all
it, bro.
music, man. You
Thank
definitely
you,
been
man.
doing your thing. Just keep grinding and making it happen, brother. I appreciate your time.
Okay, man. Stay up, man. Respect.
You too. Respect.